I used to think loyalty meant staying quiet when people walked over you. Turns out, silence just teaches them how far they can go. I was the youngest in my family, the reliable one. Not the smartest, not the favorite, just the one who showed up. When my dad died, everything unofficially landed on me. Bills, repairs, errands, late-night hospital drives for my mom. My older brother Mark had big dreams, so nobody wanted to burden him. My sister Emily had kids, so she was already stressed. And me, I was single, working remote, and therefore apparently had no life worth protecting. At first, I didn't complain. I told myself this was what family did. I covered expenses and skipped vacations. I postponed promotions because they needed me nearby. Every time I tried to set a boundary, I heard the same line, just until things get better. Things never got better. The breaking point came during Thanksgiving. We were all at the table, and my mom casually announced that the house, the one I'd been paying the mortgage on for years, was going to be transferred to Mark. He needs stability, she said, smiling like this was a gift to everyone. Mark didn't even look surprised. He just nodded and went back to his food. I remember sitting there, fork frozen midair, realizing something ugly and freeing at the same time. They had already decided who I was in this family. I was the resource, not the son. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. I smiled, cleared the dishes, and that night I made a quiet decision. If they wanted me to be invisible, I'd disappear properly. Over the next 6 months, I slowly pulled back. I stopped paying extra bills. I stopped being available. When my mom asked for help, I said I had deadlines. When Mark needed money, I told him to ask the bank. I used that space to accept a job offer I'd been sitting on, better pay, better title, different state. When I finally told them I was moving, it was like a bomb went off. Mark accused me of abandoning the family. Emily cried and said I was selfish. My mom asked how I could do this to them. Not once did anyone ask why I needed to. I left anyway. A year later, everything unraveled. Mark couldn't keep up with the mortgage. Emily needed help she assumed would magically appear. The house went into foreclosure. Suddenly, my phone was lighting up with apologies and, we didn't realize how much you did. By then, I had my own place, my own peace, and a savings account that didn't bleed for people who saw me as a tool. I sent my mom a message saying I hoped things worked out and that I loved her, but I wouldn't be moving back or fixing anything. Mark blocked me. Emily stopped calling. The silence felt calm. I don't hate them. I just finally chose myself. And the funny thing, the moment I stopped carrying everyone, I realized how heavy they'd made me feel my whole life. Sometimes, the most dramatic thing you can do isn't revenge. It's walking away and letting people face the consequences you were shielding them from all along.